What drives you to come here?
I miss the fried chicken. I'm back because I want to thank all of my partners and to customers who are here. We're doing a lot of very important work. As you know, artificial intelligence build out is accelerating. We had a very big year last year, and the Korea market is doing very well. I'm very happy about that. I brought a lot of business for Korea.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Neo again. Welcome back. And my eyes are getting better now. This is Friday, but when I'm available, when my eyes are good to see stuff, I see a sea of red color of everything. My gosh, we all know what happens today to the market, and most of the stocks, especially high tech and AI themed or rocket science themed stocks, have trend up recently very nicely. Well, to put it in a nice way, actually they are more than nicely. A lot of stocks have just seen over 200% increase for the last 3 to 4 months alone, including Navius, including Micron Technology, and Dell Computer, OMG, to name just a few people. So it is about time we have a small correction. The short-term traders, they look at their profits percentage depending on their own game plans. Some of them may decide to sell up to 20% increase of their portfolio. Some of them may be 30%. Some of them may be 50 or 100%. And it is extraordinary gain for the last couple of months, especially because a lot of stocks which have AI theme or the rocket theme, all these stocks, Rocket Lab, Navius, Micron Technology, SanDisk, Dell Computer. Oh my goodness, a lot of them have seen their share prices gone up 100%, 150%, or 200%. Traditionally, if you look at Amazon, especially before, I would say 2015, it would take Amazon 4 to 5 years to go between 100 to 200% of increase. And as a matter of fact, if you look at some older business models such as McDonald's, or the previous even I would say credit card models such as MasterCard as a payment platform, global payment platform, their stock price normally don't even see 100% gain within 2 years or 3 years or even 4 years. Some of the time they even trend down. So imagine how long those investors used to wait until they see 100% gain. My God, we are talking about at least 3 to 5 years for 100% gains. But in the name of AI, and especially AI infrastructure build out, because the sudden rush of different hyperscaler companies, the mega companies, the biggest company in this world by market cap, they are racing to build out their first AI infrastructure to win the market share as much as possible. Otherwise, they will see very fast rate of losing their market share to their competitors. So, and there are just so much resources to be used for the current ultra fast-paced build-out of AI data center infrastructure. We are talking about memory shortage. We are talking about energy shortage. We are talking about cooling system shortage. We are talking about manpower shortage for constructing the sites. And we are talking about land shortage. Oh my goodness, there are a lot of shortage actually. And then the rare earth metal shortage, because as we all know, we don't want to import, and we want to have our own resources. And it would take years before those new resources to be refined and then finally put in production. And especially the scaling process will also take time. So we are talking about 5 to years down the road. And memory chips, the HBM, as we have just watched Jensen Huang, what he said, it is still a bottleneck. It is constrained. The supply of high bandwidth memories are in high constraint right now. So the supply is very, very limited. And the visibility of supply, the growth of supplies into the next 3 to 5 years is still largely unknown, as the build out of those fabs takes time, and you have to test all the semiconductors before you can scale up the production. It will take a lot of time. I would say 3 to 5 years, people. Okay, and let's take a look at our portfolio today. Oh, I don't want to look. Okay, just kidding. OMG, look, across the board, all red. Marvell Technology down 13%, SanDisk down 11%, Nokia down 13%, Advanced Micro Devices down almost 11%, Intel Corporation down 11%, NVIDIA, because it has been trending down since the last earning report, so it was down 6% still. Vertiv Holdings, the cooling and efficient power systems company, 7% down. Navitas Semiconductor, 18% down. Applied Auto Electronics down almost 13%. Navius down 12%. Iran down 12%. Form Factor down almost 8%. Our latest Marvell Technology down 16 or 17%. OMG, people. But if we look at their recent gain, for example, Marvell here, if we look at the recent gain for the last month, OMG, from 160 to 330 almost previous 3 days ago. Oh my God, intraday was almost 330. So we are talking about 100% in 1 month, right? 160 to 300, over 320. Yeah, so we are talking about 100% in 1 month is extraordinary gain. And look at the last 6 months from 71 only, 77, from 77 to 320 plus. OMG, 400% gain in the last 6 months. But Marvell Technology, we have a good news today, people. We have a good news. Marvell is joining S&P 500. Congratulations, all of us who are holding. Let me find the information for you so that you know I'm not making this up. Technology, oops. To join S&P 500. See, I don't even have to type it all out. Now, Marvell Technology will officially join the S&P 500 before trading begins on June 22nd, 2026. The chip maker is being added to the benchmark index following a massive rally in this stock and passing key profitability hurdles driven by the artificial intelligence AI infrastructure boom. S&P Dow Jones indices announced the quarterly rebalance after market close on June 5th, 2026. Here are the details of the index shake-up. Now let's go back to the Marvell chart. That's why in after hour, you see that it is the only one that went up. See, it went up more than 3.5%. So it actually went up, but SanDisk continued to slide, and Micron continued to slide. So did AMD. Oh, it's not going there. How about Navius? Navius Group continued to slide. How about AMD? Finally, no, still not going. Okay. Rocket Lab still continues to slide. So Marvell is the only one that saw green after hours. So Marvell Technologies and electronics manufacturer Flex will both join the S&P 500. Also, congratulations to Flex Electronics. Removal, they will replace Pool Corp and the Campbell's company. Oh, poor Campbell's. They used to be one of the best company to invest in. See, old company styles going out in this era. It's no longer belong to these eras of digital eras and AI era people. Well, a thing of the past, but still a good long-term company for cash flow because they still have their core buyers of their products, of their soup, which are moving to S&P Small Cap 600. Yeah, they have been coming down in market cap, so they are going to the Small Cap 600 index. Profitability milestone. Marvell become eligible after posting a GAAP generally accepted accounting principle. The accounting principle, the only accounting principles which US publicly traded company use and report. Profit in the 3 months through December and over the sum of these most recent 4 quarters, which is great. AI demand. The inclusion caps off a triple-digit stock rally for Marvell, heavily bolstered by booming demand for custom chips used in cloud and AI data centers. People, there you have it. And as a matter of fact, let me show you right here. That's or here, either way. That's I did buy more Marvell Technology shares today. Under, I think it was under how much? Let me see. Under $270 per share. Yeah, I think so. Let me show you later, okay? And right now, let's see. Not show you later, but right now. And yeah, it is amazing. And right now, we should see a momentary cooling off of the entire investment. Oh wow, suddenly it's become cloudy. And so, okay, let me turn on the light and then we continue. So guys, Marvell Technology operates primarily as an infrastructure semiconductor designer, organizing its technology portfolio into 5 key end market divisions: data center and cloud, the largest segment powering hyperscale computing and AI. It designs custom ASICs, high-speed electro-optical transceivers, data processing units, and switches. Second is enterprise networking, focuses on in-building and campus connectivity. It supplies Ethernet switches, physical layer transceivers, and embedded Wi-Fi Bluetooth processors. Third, carrier infrastructure drives telecom and 5G networks. It provides baseband processors, optical interconnects, and virtualized RAN solutions. Fourth, automotive and industrial supplies specialized zonal Ethernet, secured networking chips, and processors designed for in-vehicle infotainment and advanced driving assistance systems. Advanced driver assistance systems. So this is something that is very related to autonomous driving. Consumer feature storage controllers for hard disk drives and solid-state drives found in external storage, enterprise servers, and client devices. Marvell operates on a fabless model. Instead of manufacturing chips, this division focuses purely on R&D, intellectual property, and system on a chip architectures, subcontracting production to global foundries. There you have it, people. And next, we will explore the financials and sales projections for Marvell Technology. Okay, guys, let's now talk about what Marvell really is as a company and its financials and expected future growth. It is a leading supplier of data infrastructure semiconductor solutions. So it has if you remember, we talked about the specialized chip that is made for NVIDIA and several other hyperscalers. Then it has the communication infrastructure between servers within a data center, AI data center, or among different machines, modules. Then it also has a lot of the switches for how the data are being transferred in between servers and within the servers themselves, and the switches make sure the data are being transferred or transport to the correct hard disk in between hard disk and the main AI accelerator. So that is very important. So it is a multi-channel revenue growing company. It's not just one trick pony company. It's not just one channel, not just the chip, not just the AI accelerator, but it's different category, including switches for data transfer and also the communication in between servers, within servers, and among servers themselves. Then the company operates in various sectors such as data centers, enterprise networking, and communications. See, communication between servers and networking, all the switches, how to network, how to transfer the data, make sure they are going to the right places. Marvell's largest segment, of course, is AI data centers for now. The build out is just crazy. No one can keep up with the accelerated pace of building out the infrastructure yet. Representing approximately 75% of sales is being driven by the increasing demand for AI and cloud computing. We want to see a business being scaled up and seeing accelerated demands of its products. Excuse me. So Broadcom, so who are the competitors? So each company has competition, right? Because in America, we discourage monopoly. So even if in credit card industry, there are still several big players. For example, you have MasterCard, you have Visa card, you have American Express, and you have Capital One and several other smaller ones. So you have several big players, always. So in this segment for the AI build out for the accelerators chips, we have Marvell, we have Broadcom, we have Advanced Micro Devices, another of our greatest holding company, and then we have Intel as well, right? So, and then the market cap for Marvell as of last Thursday, I believe, this is not even last Friday, so right now should be lower because Friday, as we all know now, it dropped. The whole market's dropped. People start to take profit, of course, right? After a 100% run or 200% increase, of course, take some profit off the table. And then market cap right now should be, I would say, under 250 billion as of now. And then earning per share going forward is $4.05. And expected PE, price per earning, is 74, and sector median is 22. But of course, this whole sector, there are different companies being categorized as semiconductors, but not every single semiconductor company see this explosive growth. But Marvell is at a different level, so it's hard to compare with the sector median. So I would just disregard this. PE 5-year average, the last 5 years, of course, it would have been much lower because going forward, Marvell is seeing much higher growth rates because of the AI data center infrastructure build out. And then the next slide is, see, which I believe analysts are still not able to price in all the demands of future sales of Marvell yet. So even though they say the forward PE is 74, 74.53 as the forward PE, but I still believe it is a bit too high. The reason being, my calculation shows that sales in 2027 should see 40 to 44% year-over-year increase, and margins should improve by another 250 to 350 basis points. You have economic of scales, And you have already laid down the foundation for scaling the production. So the margin, of course, will see improvement, right? Naturally. That should be enough to make the EPS, earning per share, forward to be between $4.75 to $5.25 per share. And PE, price per earning forward ratio, should be closer to between 59 and 63 instead of 74. So it should be much lower. And then when we look at the revenue of 2.42 billion for this past quarterly report, which was up a healthy 28% year over year and slightly above Wall Street expectations. So it was a revenue beat. And then adjusted EPS, earning per share, of 80 cents, up from just 62 cents per share a year earlier, which is another healthy increase and ahead of consensus estimates. So that was a double beat. Then data center revenue reached approximately 1.83 billion, exceeding analyst expectations and remaining the company's primary growth engine. Of course, AI data center build out is just nobody can keep up with the pace. It's just phenomenal. Nobody has ever seen something like this before. Nobody can even believe their eyes even right now. That's why a lot of analysts are still questioning. But they are just taking their time to question and understand the situation. Well, management guide fiscal Q2 revenue to be approximately 2.7 billion, also above Wall Street's estimates. So triple beat. Fiscal Q2 adjusted EPS guidance of approximately 93 cents at the midpoint also came in ahead of expectations. That's why for the next few quarters, this will be kind of the same situation where the company will continue to double or triple beat estimates and then guide even higher. So that's why I say the forward PE is too high by the analyst. My forward PE should be more reasonable, which is much lower, closer to 59 to 63 forward PE. And then expected revenue growth forward should be 42%. We may even see higher. We have seen in the case of other sectors for the AI data center build out, such as memory. The company last year expects only 25 to 30% year over year increase, but they saw over 250% year over year increase. So that's why you have company shares such as SanDisk going up more than 40 times in the last 12 to 14 months. And then revenue growth 5-year average, of course, it was the last 5 years average. So it's hard to compare because right now the pace is so much faster. And the demand for the specialized AI accelerated chips are so high, it just can't compare with the previous period of time when there wasn't even basic AI that came out that worth anyone to invest in big amount. But now we have really working AI, AI agents really which can work and replace humans almost. And they will monitor workflow, they initiate workflow, they find the result for you, they do proper reasoning to do their work and take initiative to do every step along the way before they get the actual results for you, which is huge. And EBITDA growth and EBITDA 5 years, of course, same situation where the EBITDA growth going forward should be expected much higher, of course, because of this higher demand of their across the broad products. There you have it, people. We have talked about everything. We have talked about what Marvell is about, whether we expect the company to see expected even stronger growth going forward. And we have talked about their competition. We have talked about their financials. There you have it, people. As for me, for myself, I would really buy more share if it continue to dip more. And I believe this is really the next company to reach 1 trillion market cap in USD, of course. And their close partnership with NVIDIA, the world's #1 chip maker, the world's biggest company by market cap, you just cannot dismiss that close relationship. Because whenever there will be new demand for new specialized AI chip, where would NVIDIA go to look for first is Marvell. And I believe this AI infrastructure build out is not just AI data center build out. In the future, we have physical AI, we have better reasoning AI models, and we have space AI engines built out. So this is just multi-decade build out process. Computer in the past, dot-com era, where those computers are tool for human beings to work on and find results. But now we have engines and large language models and AI agents which work for human beings. And according to Jensen Huang, the AI agents markets themselves is worth about 3 to 10 trillion USD dollar value, which make the general consumer automation total addressable market TAM over 100 trillion value in USD in the future. So now we are just spending the first trillions to make the next $100 trillion. And in the next few years, yes, companies, including even the Fortune 500 companies, will even increasingly spend more and build out the rest of the infrastructure. And then you have the space company to build out the space AI infrastructure. And then you have the physical company to build out the physical AI infrastructure. Then you have general intelligence agent, and then you have specialized intelligence agents. Yeah, these are not a done deal for now, for sure. And we should be looking ahead for at least a couple of decades to 4 decades. That growth will be continuous. Whether at some point it will slow down, yes, but right now we are still at the very beginning and at a very accelerating phase. All right, people, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Until next time.
In the darkest hour when I am lost, you come and find me when I can't see. Through the storm, you're the shelter I seek. You hold my hand and guide me back to peace. When the world turns cold and I'm all alone, you're the warmth that comforts my weary soul. With every step you're right by my side. You lift me up and show me the light. You're the guiding light that leads me home. When I stumble and I can't find my way, you're the strength that carries me through it all. You're the one who holds my hand when I need the most help.